Hey soul family, it's your soul sister Zeta with Newbie Roots, and tonight I am back again with another soul talk. So yes, I got my tea, honey. Grab yours, grab you some snacks, a pen and paper, or whatever you need. Just get real comfortable so we can get into some little chit chat tonight. So, before we get into it, I want to thank you for joining me tonight. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming soul talks. And if you would like to collab with me on a soul talk, make sure you leave a comment down below so we can set something up and make this a real conversation. This is always a dialogue between me and you. I am not just talking to myself, but I would like to help you work through those things, unlock those layers that could be causing disturbances in your home, in your life, in your spirit, and that's what this channel is all about. But anyway, I don't want to go on rambling, so let's get into this soul talk. So tonight's topic, as you can see from the title, is teaching your children about sacrifice. Now, this is important because I've noticed that today so many children are spoiled. And when I mean spoiled, I mean they are just way too accustomed to technology. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to the spirit, technology has nothing to do with that. So we have to bring our children back to the spirit life, to the spirit realm, and let them know that you are much bigger and much greater than what you see outside of you. So kids can become frustrated, disturbed, irritable, antsy, just anxious because they may be without something. This could be internet, cable, video games, their phone, and just all these little gadgets that keep them occupied, that keep them busy and keep them, keep their fingers moving so quickly. And we want them to remember that sometimes you have to sacrifice those things in order for you to achieve your greater goals. So I wrote down 6 ways that you can teach your child about sacrifice. They all kind of flow together in a sequence, but it would be great for you to sit down with your child or just have this talk with them so that they understand the grander picture and go more within to spirit with their understanding of what sacrifice really means. So number 1, teach them about gratitude. Gratitude is the underlying foundation for everything. It's one of the main laws of the universe that allows them to attract more things to be thankful for. So I'm sure if your child understands that, it'll make them want to say thank you all the time. If they know that one of the real powerful universal laws is just saying thank you and genuinely in your heart being thankful, that raises your vibration to attract more things to be thankful for, I'm telling you, your child will be saying thank you for everything. Like you'll probably have some angelic child constantly telling you thank you, which that's not a bad thing, right? Secondly, you want to explain what sacrifice really means. Now, don't go giving them the definition that's in the dictionary, because I saw some crazy definitions and I was like, okay, no, we don't want to go there. Sacrificing animals and people for certain rituals, that's way out there. So no, we want to teach them that sacrificing is good, giving up something small or just giving up something in exchange for something grander. Now, it may not be immediate. It may be in the future. It could be a week from now, 2 weeks, or a month, or a year. But those small sacrifices add up to a big, grander picture. So we want to let them know that sacrifice is a good thing, whether it's time, money, effort, energy, sacrificing a phone for a vacation or, something like that, or sacrificing their time or social life or, certain activities so that way they can achieve something much grander. You want to make sure that they kind of get clarity around what sacrifice really means and let them know the beautiful side of it, that it doesn't have to be so hard. It doesn't have to be frustrating or create anxiety. It's just something that we as spirit beings have to do which is detach from material things so that way we can achieve our soul purpose. Number 3, put it in a context that they can understand. Use something that they do in their normal lives. Like, for instance, let's say your daughter talks to her best friend every single night. But instead of talking to her best friend every night, she needs to read so that way she can do well on her reading test. And she has to sacrifice her nightly chit chat, for at least a month to achieve getting an A on her reading test or something like that. Explain to your child that every single celebrity, artist, author, any type of famous person that they look up to, any idols that they look up to, had to sacrifice something to make it to where they are. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there, right? So we want to put it in a context that they understand, so that way they're like, okay, that makes sense. And they feel like, okay, they can do it to themselves. Number 4. Now, this kind of flows in from number 3, which is help them see the bigger picture. And a way you can do this is get a plain sheet of paper, have them write down their end result, something really big that they want to accomplish, and then write down the small little steps that it's going to take for them to get there. Now, take a look at their schedule, what they're already doing, and how they use their time, and see what it is that they would have to sacrifice in order to make that happen. Explain to them their sacrifice is just a temporary absence of the little things that they love. Now, it doesn't have to be a forever thing. It's just something, that you have to give up just to make something else happen. It's not a big deal. It doesn't have to be forever. It's just right now. Let them know that it's, they can always get that back. They can always do it again. It's just in the present moment, we have something to do. Lastly, have them write down all of the things that they are willing to sacrifice in order to achieve. Number 5, explain to them into their lives. What are they willing to sacrifice? I'm curious to hear this answer. So yeah, that was all I had for our little soul talk tonight. Teach your kids about sacrifice. Let them know that, they are much more than what they see with their physical eyes, that, material things are not the end of the world. They come and go. And when we leave this world, we leave with nothing. And they need to know the importance of why they have to let go of little things in order to achieve better. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this soul talk tonight. Like I said, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming soul talks. Make sure you hit the like button, because I want to keep doing this at least 2 to 3 nights per week, coming together, talking about real life things and unlocking and unraveling those things that we deal with on a day-to-day, so that we may live true, joyful, healthy, soulful lives, living our best life and all that good stuff from the roots. I love you guys. Have a good night, and until next time, take care.